Did you know that you might be playing with your cats the wrong way? Well, if you are, don't feel bad. I've been a cat dad for over 20 years and I wasn't playing with my cats the right way. You see, our cats are wild by nature, right? They have an inner hunter instinct. You can't just throw out a fuzzy mouse and expect the cat to play with it and interact with it and pounce on it and hunt it. Cats are natural born hunters, and when they don't get the right stimulation, they're going to find their own ways to hunt. That might be like nipping at your ankle. So, I recently interviewed Dr. Rachel Geller, a cat behaviorist and expert in feline play therapy, and she shared why interactive play is the key to unlocking your cat's inner hunter. So I want to share with you a clip of that interview as she takes us through that prey sequence. It's a hunting sequence, including something you need to be doing at the very end of the sequence that I had no clue. I wasn't doing that at all. After I interviewed her, it completely changed the way that I'm playing with Nico and Milo, my two 1-year-old cats. So check out this clip of my interview with Dr. Rachel. How can interactive play with a fishing pole or wand completely transform a cat's behavior and enrich their lives?
Oh, that's a great first question. You were joking around when you said we're going to dive
We're
right in.
diving in.
Yes. So many people, when they think of playing with their cat, they throw a bunch of solo toys onto the floor.
Hmm.
They throw some fuzzy mice. A lot of my clients have like that big basket of toys that's sitting in the corner and they throw them on the floor. Well, and then their cats kind of just maybe sniff at them or walk away. And people say to me, my cat does not like to play. Well, the problem is with the solo toy is your cat needs to be both the predator and the prey. And that is completely non-realistic to your cat. And it's also not very much fun. So, as you said, we want to use a fishing pole or a wand type toy. And the reason we want to use one of those types of toys is that we can manipulate the wand or the fishing pole toy to mimic prey. So when we play with a cat, it is supposed to simulate a hunt. We're supposed to replicate what the cat would go through when the cat is hunting for her prey. So clearly, the prey is not going to sit motionless on the ground like that fuzzy mouse that you threw on the floor, right? Prey is going to move in unpredictable ways. It's going to be up, it's going to be down, it's going to be to the side, it's going to scurry away, it's going to hide. And when you use a fishing pole or a wand toy, you can mimic all of these motions. You can pretend you are the prey. And this will make it much more realistic for your cat to really trigger that prey drive and chase after something that resembles prey.
Yeah. And the other problem with those other toys that you mentioned, I have a lot of those and they're under my sofa. They get batted around under the sofa, under the refrigerator, and I'm like, and they're gone. Or it's like I have to get them out with a broom. And it's not very interactive. So you mentioned the hunting sequence. Can you walk us through the hunting sequence and how it mirrors a cat's natural instincts?
Yeah, so first you want to, as I said, you really want to mimic how prey would act. So I see a lot of people, they get the wand toy and they dangle it right in front of the cat's face. Well, that is not going to trigger your cat's
I've
prey.
done that.
So many people do that,
Yeah.
and it's completely unrealistic. There is no prey that's going to fly into your cat's face and move itself wildly about. So prey runs away from the cat, not toward the cat. So we really want to trigger that prey drive. And the way to trigger your cat's prey drive is to move the toy realistically like prey. So we get that prey drive triggered. We've moved the toy in an enticing manner. Maybe we let the toy sit a little bit because some cats like to size up the situation and plot their strategy and figure out what they're going to do. And it's also, again, realistic to the cat because when the toy stops moving, you're mimicking prey. Prey might play dead to try to trick the cat. The prey might lose its stamina. So being motionless for a little bit is okay too. So we trigger that prey drive. And then again, we want to move the toy like prey. So think about a mouse, think about a bird. scurrying around, hiding behind furniture, being up, going down, moving around in an unpredictable manner. Sometimes you're fast, sometimes you're slow. So really mimic prey. And during this time, you want to let your cat get captures. Multiple captures during the game are really important to be realistic. So many people think the idea is to keep the toy away from the cat.
Mm,
Time the cat gets close, they yank it away again.
I've done that.
Real life,
Right.
you're being honest. In real life, the cat will sometimes get the prey a little bit, and sometimes they'll toy with the prey a little bit. So let the cat get these kind of interim captures during the game, and when he sees the prey isn't moving, he'll release his grip or release his teeth, and he can start up the game again. So we're gonna play with our cat for a little bit. We don't need to play for these long 30-minute sessions. 7 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops is fine. There is no cat who's going to hunt for the same prey over and over again for a half an hour. So 5, 10 minutes, that's a fine hunting session. So when you're ready for the game to end, you're not going to just put the toy down and walk away. We need to finish the hunting sequence. So we want to let the cat end the game with actually capturing his prey. That's like the entire point of the whole hunt. So wind the game down. Again, be realistic. The prey is getting tired. The prey is getting injured. The prey dies. And now we're going to let your cat have that one last final juicy feel good capture where he can sink his teeth into the prey. He can sink his claws into the prey. And we're going to follow this immediately with a little bit of food. It can be a treat. It can be a portion of the cat's regular meal. If the cat is on prescription food, that's fine too. But we want to finish the play session with allowing your cat to capture and eat the prey. The whole point of the hunt is to capture and eat the prey. And people who don't provide the food at the end for their cat, they're leaving their cat frustrated, they're leaving their cat revved up, they're leaving their cat unsatisfied and unhappy. And I think that's the exact opposite of what most people want to do. When we end the game with the food, your cat feels like a successful hunter, a grand conqueror, master of his kingdom, queen of her territory. All of these great feelings that we really want our cats to feel. And guess what? All of these wonderful feelings happen with you at the helm. So it also is a great tool for building a very powerful cat human bond.
Mm. I love all of that. And I am guilty of everything that you've said not to do, but also, like, I haven't, even if I have played with them in the way that you've suggested, I haven't rewarded them at the end. So I'm going to try that tonight. I can't wait. And I'm sure they're going to appreciate it as well.
Oh, they're going to love it. When they have that food after the capture, all cats have a natural hunt, eat, contentment, relax, happy cycle. So you're going to tap into that natural cycle of hunt, eat, happiness, hunt, eat, relaxation, hunt, eat, contentment. And your cat's going to feel really happy, very proud, very confident, all of the feelings that we want our cats to have.
Can you share with us why this hunting sequence is so important during playtime? Does it have to do with, like, many of our cats are indoors, and but they traditionally they originate in the outdoors, and they're used to getting that on their own, but now they're brought inside. Is that why it's important to do this hunting sequence?
Yeah, so there's two reasons why it's important. The first is, as you just said, indoor cats don't get a lot of that natural stimulation and hunting for their prey the way outdoor cats do. Being indoors is preferable um, for a cat's health and safety and happiness, but we need to provide that realistic stimulation for them. So, number one, yes, indoor cats still need to hunt and capture their prey. And the second reason is building on top of that is that cats are natural born hunters.
Hmm.
Cats need to hunt stalk, pounce, bite, jump onto their prey. Cats who don't get this form of regular stimulation in the form of interactive play that simulates a hunt, these are cats that people tend to say are destructive or aggressive. So if the only stimulation and replication of a hunt your cat is getting is your ankles when you walk by, she pounces on your ankles and bites into them. Well, this is a cat who clearly is not getting enough interactive play in the proper way with a fishing pole or wand toy. So she's satisfying her instinct in a way that's probably unacceptable to you, but you're not giving her what she needs in the form of the
Mm.
interactive play with the fishing pole toy. Cats who um, push things off of shelves to get a reaction and get stimulated. Cats who chase your ankles, cats who bite, cats who scratch. These are all cats who probably are not getting enough interactive play that really simulates a hunt. It ends with that natural need to sink their claws into something, sink their teeth into something, and eat. So if you have a biting cat, if you have a destructive cat, if you have a cat who you're calling aggressive, really get out that wand type toy, conduct a beneficial interactive play session that simulates a hunt, end with that wind down, final capture, and food, and you will see those negative behaviors disappear.
I love it. So if a cat has an unacceptable behavior, it's not them, it's us, right? We have to look in the mirror, right?
Usually it's the humans that are
Yeah.
the problem, but
Okay.
the good news is many of these problems are fixable. And not only is interactive play, a great way to keep your cat happy, it can also be a wonderful behavior modification tool.
Hmm. Ever since I talked to Dr. Rachel and we did this interview, it completely changed the way I interact and play with Nico and Milo. I now use a wand toy properly. I used to just dangle it right in front of their faces, totally unrealistic. Now I make it move like real prey, darting, hunting, and running. I let them win. Before I was keeping the toy out of reach the whole time. Now I let them win. I let them have that kill. I let them capture it multiple times and they love it. And then I end with food. I never connected play with feeding. Now, after our sessions, I give them a small treat and I've noticed they seem more satisfied and calmer afterwards. So I wish I knew this for my previous cats, Nomar and Mia, but now I know this for Nico and Milo. Again, they love it. How about you? Did you already know this? Is this going to change the way you play with your cats? Just comment below. I'd love to know, and I can't wait to hear how your cat responds. And one more thing, if you enjoyed this, can you like this video and subscribe to my channel? That way, more cat lovers and cat parents can see my content, and we'll make the world a better place. Thanks.